let's talk about reviewing the patient's chart and taking a look at episodic information, such as the supplies that were added to the patient's episode or the visits from other disciplines. How would I view that information? Well, as mentioned earlier, just not have to make sure I'm in the appropriate screen in my patients. We're going to pull up a patient here named Erica Campbell and open up her chart. When I open the chart here, I can hover my mouse over this section and see all of the demographic information that was entered in by the intake coordinator. My gray bar at the top shows me my 60-day episode, my current 60-day episode from October 30th through December the 28th for the patient. I can go back to previous episodes by just clicking the back button here. And I can also look at my calendar of dates, and it's color coded out by legend in the middle there. Any scheduled tasks are going to be in a light blue color, and completed tasks will be in a dark blue color, and any missed visits are going to appear in a lime green color. Across the middle there, I can see all of my disciplines have been split into tabs. The first view that I'm taking a look at, as indicated in the upper left-hand corner of the screen above my patient's name, I'm in the nursing view. So I'm in the tab where I can see all of the visits, tasks that have been scheduled, who they've been assigned to, if there's any type of image that have been uploaded or document that's been uploaded to a specific task. I will have the ability to click on that push pin here and take a look at that image that's been uploaded. I can click on that push pin again and remove it. My other column is going to be my target date. This is the original scheduled date. The visit date is going to be the actual date the patient was seen. The status, as we discussed, are those statuses that go between QA and your clinicians. The print preview version will be here of any of those tasks and any yellow sticky notes that are being reported or documented by your scheduler or even your QA, just by hovering your mouse over them. And in order to see, say, an aid care plan, you have to make sure that you're in the appropriate discipline. Note or tab, and you can see the aid care plan, print preview version of it here. Now, to take a look at episode information or episodic information, I'd like to show you where you can go to take a look at all scheduled visits as well as physician orders and their status. Using your WellSky toolbar, I'm going to go to View. We're going to walk down this list here of information that you can see. Under Master Calendar, here's where you can see the scheduled visit for any particular episode. And I switched episodes here to go back to her original episode so we can pull up some information on her. In my Master Calendar view, in the upper right-hand corner, I can click on Show Frequency Details. To take a look at all of the frequency information that pulled over from the OASIS there. There's a legend at the top here. Lighter colors are scheduled visits, darker colors are completed visits. And here's my calendar here at the top, all of my disciplines here, from the Medicare start week to the left, to the Medicare end of the week, all the way to the right here. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, I can see all of the orders and their statuses and what the orders are intended to accomplish based on what summary was entered there by the clinician when they created the orders. That's your master calendar. In episode supplies, Here's where I can see supplies that were used during an episode. And this information is pulling over from clinical notes. You can see the current supplies that were originally associated with the OASIS, and then the supplies that were used during the start of care, and that was documented in any of those clinical notes. Next, if I want to take a look at how many admissions my patient Erica Campbell has had in our agency, I can go to View, Episode List, and see a list of all the episodes in this application, both active and inactive. To take a look at the patient's medication and allergy profile, I can go here, View, as mentioned in the medication database powered by Metaspan Video, but a medication profile. If the pharmacy information was entered during intake, I will see that at the top. I can also see the allergies that the patient is allergic to here. In addition, I can see or start the process of adding a medication. Here are the current medications listed and the discontinued meds. Some additional episodic information that may be of interest to you as a clinician will be your patient's profile sheet. You may also refer to it as your face sheet. And it pulls over information from when items are edited within the episode by your intake coordinator or your scheduler. And so when you go to View and Patient Profile, it's a print preview version of the patient's demographic information, their insurance, their current episodic information as well. That's pulling over from the OASIS. Emergency contact information if entered or edited. And then lastly is we review information about any messages or communications or K-mails regarding this patient. You can pull it from View and Messages. For those who are participating as a QA here, what you can see under Messages, you will have the ability to remove patient messages on this side here. See if I can pull that up and show you. So I'm going to log in as the QA and show you what you'll see. I'm going to pull up Erica Campbell's chart through My Patients. Using Internet Explorer, you can see how I have the same patient open, their chart open, same machine, just using two different browsers. I'm going to go to View, take a look at Messages. Should I want to remove a message from a patient disassociated with them, I have the ability to do that from here. Now, let's take a look at tools. Tools is going to be a feature that allows you to print a map of the patient's address. It will also, in this area, is where you can complete your conditions of participation checklist, as I was mentioning briefly earlier. So underneath Tools for my patient, Erica Campbell, I'm going to go to Tools and then Map. Let's see where Ms. Campbell lives. And it's just going to pull up a Google map of her exact address. Don't forget to check your purple sticky notes, because it's possible that if the patient's location where they're receiving care is in a rural area and cannot be pulled up on Google Maps, then your scheduler may have written a purple sticky note on the exact instructions on how to get there. And that will be in a purple sticky note there. All right, so that's your Google Maps. If your patient is participating in the comprehensive joint replacement program and you want to see those scorecards, any information that's been documented in their PT evals are going to be captured in this scorecard, such as the tug scores and so forth. And this, you can pull that up there. And I don't have any for this patient, I don't think so. But you can at least see what we'll be pulling over from those PT notes for this episode: pain, ambulation, and so forth. So because I'm not saving any information, I'm going to use my back button here to get back to my screen because I don't have the option from my toolbar. Scroll to the top there, go back. My vital signs reports are going to be underneath tools. Pull over my vital signs report. Based on the information that has been documented within those skilled nursing visits and aid visits, you can pull over charts and reports as well for your patient. Once you're in the patient's chart and you want to start documenting, let me go back to the chart here. To get back to the chart, you can click on View, Episode Manager. Remember, Episode Manager is the patient's chart. From Tools, I can start ensuring that my patient is compliant with my conditions or COP checklist. You just want to make sure that once you are in this screen and you complete each of these requirements, such as patient and their legal representative was given contact information for the aid administrator, etc., you want to just click on the slide button there and then save your work, enter the appropriate date, and then click on Update there. And then if you would like to print the chart, you're going to go to your Tools area and then click on Print Chart. And this allows you to print and view multiple patient notes from the chart. And it's an easy way to provide the patient's notes for chart review.